Don Vito Corleone is one of the most iconic movie villains of all time. A ruthless crime boss who heads the most powerful mafia family in New York City. He's a man who rules his world with an iron fist and has complete control over anyone he considers worthy or unworthy. Vito was a legend and lived life by his own code. But at what cost? In today's video, we will look at how power destroyed Don Vito Corleone. Let's get into it. Number 6. Murder. This was not only the easiest thing for Vito to do, but also the most enjoyable part of his day. From ordering hits to doing it himself, Vito was known to be extremely brutal when he had to be. Unlike most of his fellow gangsters, Vito didn't just kill people because he was angry or wanted to intimidate them. He killed because it was a business necessity. And unlike his peers, he had no qualms about killing civilians. No. 5 lost family. What is more heartbreaking than a father-son relationship severed by death? When Sonny was killed, Vito felt a sense of loss and grief that rivaled any other emotion he'd ever known. But this feeling was quickly overshadowed by his duty to avenge his son's death. Soon after, Vito decided to take matters into his own hands and ordered the killings of the people responsible for Sonny's death. So when Michael arrived home from the war, he found out that all of his brothers were dead, leaving him to carry on the family name. To make things worse, he inherited a vendetta against his own father's killers. You can't get more messed up than that. For his health. If there is one thing we know about the Mafia, it's that they don't take kindly to snitches. And if you betray them, they will stop at nothing to make sure you regret it. Fredo was the weakest link in the Corleone family and the first to crack under pressure. While being held hostage by the cartel, Fredo agreed to help them assassinate his own brother, Michael, and even went as far as to attempt the hit himself. However, he was unsuccessful and ended up betraying the cartel by informing the police about their location. But as expected, this act of betrayal did not go unnoticed, and soon after, Michael had him killed. Vito was heartbroken when he heard about his youngest son's death. It wasn't just the loss of a child, but the fact that Fredo had been manipulated into making such a terrible decision. This ate away at Vito's soul, knowing that his own flesh and blood would be willing to betray him for the right price. 3. Trust no one. As the old saying goes, you can't trust anyone these days. And that was never truer than during the events of The Godfather. Throughout the film, we see Vito being betrayed by those closest to him. First, it was his brother, who tried to have him killed in order to take over the family business. Then there was his son, who thought he could double-cross the Corleones and get away with it. And finally, there was his daughter, Vito believed to be innocent, but who turned out to be as cunning and ruthless as any of his enemies. All of these betrayals took a toll on Vito's health and played a major role in his decision to retire from the Mafia. 2. Lack of sleep. There are many reasons why Vito couldn't sleep at night. First, there was the constant fear of retaliation from his enemies. The Mafia is a dangerous business, and there's always the chance that someone is out to get you. On top of that, Vito was haunted by the sins he committed during his time as a gangster. He knew that he wasn't a good person, and the guilt of his actions was eating away at him. Finally, Vito was simply getting older, and his body was starting to break down. All of these factors combined to make it difficult for Vito to get a good night's sleep. Number 1. His daughter. Connie Corleone was Vito's only daughter, and he loved her very much. That's why he was so upset when she married without his permission. For the Corleone's family was everything, and Connie had betrayed that by marrying a non-Italian. Vito's anger towards Connie grew when he found out that she was having an affair with her brother-in-law, Tom Hagen. He knew that Connie was unhappy in her marriage, and he also knew that Tom was the one responsible. Vito confronted Tom about the situation, but was shocked when Tom denied everything. This made Vito even angrier because he felt like Tom was lying to him. Eventually, Connie and Tom left the Corleone family and moved to Italy together. Vito was heartbroken when this happened because he had always been close to his daughter. He knew that she wasn't happy in her marriage, but he never imagined that she would leave the family to be with another man. Well, this betrayal cut deep and was one of the main reasons for Vito's deteriorating mental state in later years. And there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe for more great content like this. See you next time. Have a wonderful day. We hope you enjoyed our video on the devastating effect power had on Don Vito Corleone. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that was never more evident than in this case. From the loss of his family to the constant paranoia, Vito paid a heavy price for his involvement in the Mafia. If you're looking for more videos on the dark side of power, we recommend checking out our series on Game of Thrones. Or if you want to learn about the psychology of evil, be sure to check out our series on Hannibal Lecter. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more great content.